Turn that on. Smack that right in there. Hello, YouTube. You guys should be able to hear me just fine. Alright. My biggest concern with today, with the live stream, is I hope we don't get any feedback. Because we'll be talking through the phone here, hopefully on TikTok. At least that's the idea for right now, to get that up and running properly. Because if that's ends up being the case, then everything should be working properly. But yeah, let's hit go live here on the TikTok side of things. Right here. Mic is not on. Mic is on. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Alright, mic is on now. So yeah, if anyone here is coming into the chat, I'm just kind of looking around all the different cameras looking at me right now. I have 4 different phones tracking me to see what I'm doing, what things are looking like right now, and who's chatting with me at the moment. So today is going to be a little bit of a special day, at least as scheduled. We have a special guest coming to the stream today, who is a fellow content creator in the aquatics side of things, right? They're our fellow fish tank owner. They actually own one of our fish tanks as well. And I figured I'd bring them on to the live stream and get a chance to just kind of introduce themselves, say hi, get a chance to talk about the hobby, get a chance to talk about just life, things in general, aquarium owning, things like that. What's up, Manuel's Aquarium? Thanks for coming by. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a good day there. So we're going to have a little bit of a special type of live stream. We're going to have a guest on the live stream today. Hopefully she is going to be coming in very soon. She's very popular on Instagram. She can pull a few thousand views every video right there. And also on TikTok, she's also very popular. Her name goes by the Feral Mamie. If you guys know her at all within the fish tank aquarium type of, content creation sphere. Hey, Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. Thanks for coming by the live stream today. Hope you're having a great day. You guys, got any fish tank owners in the chat? Can I get a 1 for some fish tank owners? Can I get a 2 for some hopeful fish tank owners? I'm curious out there, see who's all hanging out here, vibing with us. We got a 1. Well, I would hope Manuel's aquariums would have an aquarium. Well, glad to hear. Okay, so he's living up to his name at least. That's important. That's a good thing to know right there. What number for former fish? What number for former fish tank owners? What do you mean by that, TT? I'm curious. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Thank you for the likes, by the way, over there on the TikTok side. Thanks. By the way, guys, if you guys are all new to the channel, make sure you tap like. If you want to help us out, give us a follow as well. It helps us out a ton here. But I'm hoping to post this also on, especially on YouTube side of things, maybe chop things up into TikTok short form videos for you guys as well. If you guys want to catch those, feel free to give us a follow. There, we're going to get a chance to hopefully record this and then get a chance to kind of share any kind of highlights that might come from the live stream, chop it up and do some fun stuff there. I no longer have a fish tank LOL after my beta passed. Oh, I'm sorry, TT. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, betas are, they're a sturdy fish, but sometimes, things can be tough for them, Especially if a beta within a beta, 2 betas in the same tank, one of them is going to be the alpha, if you know what I mean. But, let's see here. If I can try I sent a DM over to Mamie, see if she would join us here pretty soon. She should be joining us over here on TikTok side of things. And we'll have a little dual chat. We're going to be talking about things like, her road to content creation and things like that, and different types of, what's the intricacies of being a hobbyist of the fish side, fish aquariums, and what's it like being a content creator in this realm, and what made her interested with the Aquadream. She actually owns one of our tanks, and so I thought it would be a good time to kind of just get a chance and chat, and be like, hey, what's going on with that? Let me see if I can actually add a guest in here real quick. If I can find them real quick. We have a lot of friends on here that... Let's see if I can find It's not even in alphabetical order here on TikTok, which is extra rough. I don't see her in the chat here. Maybe it's under the cogwheel. Find no, not there either. Followers only, yes. Price, I don't know. She should be jumping on. God bless you and your family. Oh, well, thank you, Pedro. Appreciate the kindness right there. But yeah, I guess while we wait here, we can also kind of talk about our lovely aquarium, right? Obviously, our 175. In the background right here, we got our 175 gallon aquarium, reef aquarium right here. Oh, wait. Got a notification here for hosts. And it doesn't look like it was what I was looking for. No, something different, yeah. I'm trying to look for Mamie. I don't think she's online right now. She was supposed to join us. But oh well. If she does, we'll definitely stop by and get her in here. But if not, that's totally fine. Again, thanks for the likes over there on the YouTube side of things, guys. I appreciate you. Again, if you guys are new to the channel, like and follow is always appreciated. But the fact you guys want to come by here and hang out is always, greatly appreciated. The fact there's a million different things you can do online. The fact you spend your time here, always appreciated, right? Dominic, welcome back. I see you there in the chat. But yeah, I guess we can, while we're hanging out, waiting for Mamie to get online here, we can talk about like our tank. It's quite a phenomenal tank, right? Like I said, it's a 175 gallon tank right there. We have a couple of clownfish. We have an angelfish right here, corin angelfish actually. We got some blue tangs over here. George right here, he's a bit of a jerk, but he definitely likes to get in front of the camera, that's for sure. And a royal grandma, if I pronounce that correctly, a Gramma, right? And so, one of the great things about our tanks here is that this is just kind of a little bit of a rundown of the tank here. This is a tempered glass that we use right here for all of our tanks that we have on Aquadream. If you guys have any kind of curious, if you guys have any questions about our tanks specifically, feel free to check out our shop and then come back and be like, hey, what's up with this tank? Why is it blue or something? I don't know. You know what I mean? But so all of our tanks, though, the similarities is that they do utilize this tempered glass, which actually is, if I remember correctly, on our website, it's listed as a 91.5% light transmittance, meaning the light coming through the glass will be clear, meaning that since there's such little diffusal of light coming through the glass, you get a clearer image, a more visually accurate image as well when it comes to this, like no visual distortion. And also, since it is a tempered glass, it is much more sturdy and much more much stronger to fight against any kind of the elements out there, like especially if you're using like a scraper, right, to get any kind of algae growth off or anything like that. It could withstand that kind of that type of usage, I guess is the way to put it, I guess, right? And there, also on top of that, for an extra layer of protection, that we do have, we do use a German silica layer on top of it as well, just to give it that extra layer of protection, which helps against any kind of acidity or anything like that within the water or saltiness, right? Thanks for the shout out there, Manuel, about hitting the like and BRB. I'll see you back in a minute here, Megan. Sorry for having some issues when it comes to connections over here on Facebook. Looks like the connection is kind of, looking kind of hippie. Apologies. Alright. But yeah, also a great thing about our aquariums is they are all considered like an all-in-one system. Basically meaning that you'll get everything that you need to get the tank up and running day one. So things like your aquarium setup right here, the cabinet down below, the filtration system and all the pipes and tubes and everything that you need to get your aquarium running come with the package deal with every single one of our aquariums here at Aquadream, meaning you get everything that you need day one, so you get up and running and start doing fun, Aquadream. You can fulfill your aquatic dream, right? It's in the name, right here. That only makes sense, right? Apologies for the yawn there, guys. I'm not getting much sleep, mainly because I've been dealing with a cough and it's been keeping me up at night. I've been having these coughing fits the last like 3 nights in a row, and I'm getting like 3 hours of sleep. It's been tough out here, okay? We're making it work, alright. Yeah, welcome again. So I'll say hi to everyone. If you guys, anyone here is new in the chat right now, we are Aquadream USA. If you guys want to come check us out. If you guys want to catch whenever we do upload some new content, do another live stream, which we do these live streams every day during the week, same time, same place, same channel. And if you want to catch it whenever we do any kind of new products, new promotions, new sales, anything like that, we're definitely will be sharing that information here on our YouTube, all of our social channels. So make sure to give us a follow like that. Why acting? Why, Ken? Again with the sheets, man. Ken's just like, Ken, you've been really bringing up sheet grabbing a lot with me in particular. Is there something you want to say? I mean, I'm here. If you want to talk, we can talk. Or if, if it's a little uncomfortable, don't worry, I can take a step back. I'm just saying, I feel like you're really trying to say something here. Now you just threw me off. What was I talking about? I have a question about my no filter, no fish cycle. No filter. There's something there here with me. No filter, no fish cycle. Are you talking about like cycling the water or something like that? Is that what you're talking about, Christina? I'm not sure if I'm familiar with that technique. Is that a specific like aquarium technique or something? I see, like no fish, no cycle water or whatever. Fishless method of cycling involves dosing fish food for other ammonia sources into an empty tank with the purpose of growing beneficial bacteria. Is that what we're talking about there? This is not an aquarium chat. Oh, okay. Okay. Wait, were you making like a... were you trying to make a coffee talk reference right there? Or like, think of Holy Roman Empire, just no holy, no Roman, talk amongst yourselves. Alright, Benji, what's up, man? Thanks for coming back. Okay. Hey, at least you got it. At least you got the reference, though. I don't feel that dated now. Even though that's a dated reference for me to make. You should see my recent TikTok on my 75-gallon. Oh, we should, you say. I thought this was about aquariums. Yeah, we can talk about aquariums. That's what we're here for. I mean, so like you're saying, like basically add in different types of, you're trying to build like a beneficial bacteria environment within your aquarium. So basically you're kind of cycling the water without the fish, right? So you kind of get that, hopefully that beneficial bacteria kind of going through the system, right? So it kind of, be something that can help out. I mean, like, I think it's a great idea, right? I mean, beneficial bacteria, pretty much in any sense, really is something that would be very useful for your aquarium setups. John, oil up, my guy over here, my dude over here. Bro, Daddy, chill. Oh my gosh, oil up. We got sheet grabbing, we got oiling up. My God, you guys are horny. You guys need to take a chill. But yeah, Christina, I've heard about that strategy before. I think I mean, it'd be super beneficial, right? If you get like bacteria, especially if it eats like any kind of, if it has like the beneficial type of bacteria that can eat any kind of like, unwanted organisms within your tank, have that cycle throughout the entirety of the tank rather than just like cycle through the whole system, right? Get that in the sump system, get that in the pipes, get it especially within the tank itself, right? That'd be super beneficial, right? And if anything, it could be almost probably act like, like shrimp or crabs, where like they can help kind of clean up, like, they're the little cleanup crew kind of stuff like that, where uh, like having beneficial bacteria like that could definitely be a huge thing. Like, yeah, I said, yeah, go for it. If you think, if you, the fact that you're even thinking about it, asking the question about it, shows that I think it's probably something sounds like you're wanting to put the effort into, right? Because it's an extra step. And a lot of times when you get an aquarium stuff, you just want to get running, you want to start doing you're having fun with it, and you're like, hold up, we got to do a little homework first before we run out and do our fun. And it's like, yeah, okay, I know that we should be responsible, but I want to have fun, But I think it's a really good question to ask about that. But yeah, I've only ever heard good things about it. Is there any kind of thing you're looking to kind of add into the tank? I mean, like I did just a quick little search here. They mentioned like fish food and other ammonia sources. Is there anything you're looking to add into that with that cycling of the water within the tank before, or is it just kind of like just cycling through the water with maybe like some water treatment products or something like that with snails? Actually, are snails amphibious? Like, can they like just live underwater? Because obviously there's like above ground snails and there's underwater snails. We have some in here, but like, can snails live without water? I actually have no idea. That'd be kind of crazy if they could, right? If that's like an actual possibility for snails to just like, yeah, I don't need air, or yeah, I don't need water, I'm good. You're like, what? Don't you need that to like live? Big O's Reef, thanks for coming back, man. We got some familiar faces hopping in here. I appreciate it. Taking the time. Got a big video in the works right now, guys. When it comes to the content side of things, a little content update for you guys. We've got an update talking about these pumps right here off to my side. These low-level suction pumps. Spent mainly today, making a video for these pumps. So we got like a long form getting ready to go out on YouTube. Hopefully by Friday. I had most of the editing, kind of rough editing, done myself, and then I was able to send it off to our editor. Hope you can spice it up a little bit. We've got like 6 different short form videos coming from that one video as well. So we got a lot of content coming away for us, guys. Talking about these low-level suction pumps, and I even did a fun demo of it in the video, and completely caught myself off guard. I used way too powerful of a pump for the amount of water I was trying to move around. So it was kind of funny. Definitely caught me off guard. But I think it's like just kind of shows the raw power of Aquadream low-level suction pumps, right? Got number 3 gifter badge. What's up, Paul? Thanks for the support there. I saw some comments here. Let me follow back up real quick. Angel says, "Why does the water in my tank keep evaporating?" And it's something that we have with this tank as well. I mean, that's kind of like just water in general. Like over time, it does evaporate, right? Um, uh, I think it just kind of comes from like the offletting of gas, really, right? And like how chemicals can just kind of denature over time, right? And so, like it's the same kind of idea, right? Where like if you left a cup of water out on your table, right, and you just let it kind of sit there, eventually it will evaporate over time, much slower because But if you like have it under heat, obviously it would go a lot faster. But that's the same thing with our tank. We have to refill this tank up about every once a week or so, something like that. Adding some new stuff in there. Oh, we got a new message right here real quick. Actually, let me check something real quick. I think we got a message from Mamie here. She should be joining us here soon. Okay, I'm putting my son to bed right now. My day took a little longer. No worries. Oh, shoot. Sorry about that, YouTube friends. But yeah, so I think that's kind of what's going on. So basically, yeah, you just kind of fill up the water every once in a while. Make sure it's just filtered, good quality water. It's like treated, and make sure it's not like any kind of thing that drastically changed like the ecosystem of your tank and stuff like that. But I think that's probably what's going on with their Angel. It's just kind of just natural water stuff, I guess is the way to phrase it. What's the highest gallon per minute for our low-level suction pumps right here? We have a wide range of them, going from 9 watts of power up to 125 watts of power. So for our lowest one, the max output for the 9 watt is 158 gallons per hour. But for the 125 watt, the max gallons per hour it outputs is 1,452. Specifically, it says it right there on the box right there. This is actually one of our best-selling items that we have on our TikTok shop here, guys. So if you are curious about checking it out, it is on our TikTok shop. It should be tagged in here. Actually, I think I forgot to tag that. Actually, let me put this on the stream here. The stream. There we go. I'll just feature that little bad boy right there. Cool. And let's see if I have it ready. What was that? Actually, every 4 days I add 10 gallons to my 150 gallon. Yeah, see, like Paul has a similar kind of thing as well. It's just science, you know. Yeah, Buri Duchess, if I pronounce that correctly. Thanks for coming by over there on Instagram. I need a higher flow rate. Like higher flow rate than that one. But do you know what kind of gallons per hour you need? Because we have different types of pumps as well. I mean, like we have ones that we have some big ones. Like right here. This one in particular. This one does like, I think 15,000. If you want to go that high, you know. Again, all these are on our TikTok shop or also on our location online. I can't say it, but if you type in a certain URL, say aquadreamusa.com, you'll be able to find it on our online just fine, or on our TikTok shop as well. I mean, if you buy it on our TikTok shop, it makes me look good. I'm just saying, a little job security is always appreciated, right? How many ways is that one? How many watts? Oh, this one? See, the box is like out there somewhere. I can't remember off the top of my head. There's so many different of these pumps and stuff like that. Hang on, let me pull up my phone. Let me pull up our location online to find it exactly. But it should be roughly. This one, I want to say. I don't want to say. Actually, I don't want to say because I feel like I'd get it wrong. Trying to remember every pump that we have is a little tricky, especially as there's different variations of each pump as well. So for like this, you're talking about the power for this one, like the wattage for this one, right? Is what you're talking about. Well, it uses it's 24 volts. Is that a conversion thing? I actually don't even know. I'm not much of an electrician. It says power consumption is 35 to 88 watts. But that's one of our smaller ones, though. I think the one I have right here is actually even a little bit bigger than this one. Let's see if I can find it here. Okay, I think this is the one I think this is the one I have in my hand right here. Right here on our location online. It says that this one is 160 watts. But again, we have different variations of this exact same kind of model as well. So if you go online or go and check out our shop, you can probably find exactly what you're looking for. But this one goes up to like 4,000 different. Eddie Van Halen's in the chat. Well, guys, he's back alive. The goat's back. But I'd say like this. Yeah, we have ones that go like 4,000, close to 5,000. I think the other one goes close to 6,000 gallons per hour. Again, this is kind of much more like for like fountains, koi ponds, and things like that. That's where I think you become very useful there. Hopefully that answers your question. Like I said, we have so many different variations of these that I think it just helps us to kind of check out what we have. You know, what's our stock looking like? Oh, sorry, I underestimated this one. I think this is the exact model I have. So this one I believe does 6,870 gallons per hour with 400 watts of power. I'm pretty sure that's what this one is. It's hard to tell because they all look the same, and like all right, there it is right there, actually on the back right here. Let me look it up real quick. Is this the right model? Oh no, this one I'm holding is a 22. Hang on. Actually, I can find it real quick here. BTC-22000. Go. Just kind of doing a quick search on our location here online. Okay, yeah, so this exact model, because I said there's a higher power, there's a more powerful one, but this one, 5,810 gallons per hour at 250 watts, if that helps. I think I need to message Mamie back real quick. Just say, actually, so can I don't know, can I click off of a TikTok live stream? I'm not sure. Let me just say real quick. Brian, thank you much for the number 2 gifter. Fantastic. But yeah. Actually, let me pull up. Let me just message Mamie real quick. She's supposed to be kind of our guest host for the day. And hop in chat. I'll just say, no worries. Just hop into the chat when you can. Smiley face. We're both sick. Or if you're not feeling well, we can chat another day. Of course, for some reason, talking on DMs right here on TikTok, it has to run super freaking slow. I don't know. So Mamie might be MIA for the stream today. She said she's not feeling too well. Do my best, but another day might be better. Yeah, I think we might have to schedule another day. Just say we can do another day, no problem. Smiley face. Okay. Yeah, sometimes life just happens, That's what happened to me last week. I got sick. I wasn't feeling too good. I decided to stay home. Things happen, it's just a life. There's going to be another live stream, There's going to be another time. There's always time. Oh, hey, Ganesh, I didn't see you over there on the YouTube. Thanks for coming back. Hi, mate. Sorry, I was busy messaging back. We were supposed to have a guest jump into the live stream today. Oh, thanks for reviewing the product. I appreciate it. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Yeah, Ganesh, I was just there chatting with... we were supposed to have a guest on today for the live stream, but I think we might have to schedule another time. She's not feeling too well. I think her kid got sick, which got her sick as well. And, if anyone has kids, you know how it happens. When your kid gets sick, everyone gets sick, It just kind of happens. But yeah. If we're kind of chatting about, earlier we were talking about different pumps that we have. Like I said, we have a video going out very soon about our low-level suction pumps right here. And with these, we have a lot of different varieties of these. Like we have 7 different varieties ranging from 9 watts up to 125. So like for gallon, so that's the power it uses. But for if we're talking about gallons per hour, the lowest level we have is 158 gallons per hour, with the max rate for these low-level suction pumps is 1,452. So hey, Russ. Steven, thank you much for the follow. Bam! Appreciate the support there. But yeah, and then we basically just do a great job of just helping you move water around. If you need to, if you're looking to clean out your tank or something, that's where it could really be super beneficial for you. If you're trying to transfer water from one tank to another, I demonstrated that in our video that I recorded today. So hopefully that will go live on Friday. No guarantees, but that's also the goal right there. I should at least a quarter an hour if the blue... Oh my God. Why do I just start reading chat without pre-reading chat? Now I just said that out loud, and now I feel like a dumbass. You know? Come on, man. We can't be doing that. We can't be doing that. You guys are just TikTok is horny, man. I don't know what's up with you people. You just got. I think you've been on that brain rot content too much, and then you just kind of lost sense of reality. I think is what's going on right now. Go watch a documentary or something. You don't always need to have like someone squishing a ball in a video while you're trying to like learn information. Pack my order. But did you actually pick up something, Angel? That's outside of my scope of skills. I don't know how to pack and send things here, but I could definitely help facilitate. Oh, you did pick up something. What you end up picking up? We need to let this know because this will definitely look great to the boss. This looks great to the for me towards the boss. So it's like, hey, when Kevin's live, people actually buy things. It's job security. That's what we're talking about over here. Did you pick up this pump or something? Yeah, because like these low level suction pumps are definitely one of our best sellers. This and where's the other one that we have? The other one's not on there either. The other pump that we have, but there's like a kind of like a blue and yellow pump that we have that we sell a lot of as well. But yeah, these low level suction pumps are definitely some of our more popular ones for sure. But yeah, job security. We got people purchasing things while we're live. That's fantastic. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. The most annoying thing about being live is that I can see I'm constantly feeling the need to adjust my hair because I'm like, that looks weird. I need to do this. And I'm like, and so like half the stream I'm just like doing this. I just need to let it roll. I'm being super self-conscious and way too self-aware. But it's like when because right now I have the phone facing right towards me so I can see exactly how I'm looking. And I'm like, no, I can't. No, we can't do that. We can't be looking like that on camera. Yeah, I'm the face of the company, right? I gotta maintain a visual presentation. Can't just be looking all scruffy and weird out here. But yeah, also a great thing. So I can probably check it a little open. We can open up one of these packages where I've been sitting here with the box and talking about it a whole lot. But I can at least like show it what it looks like, right? Yeah, burnt toast is just got the number 3 gifter badge. Let's go, burnt toast. You know why your toast is burnt? Because you're freaking lit, dude. Heck yeah, let's go. But yeah, I'm sure if you guys have seen a low level suction, probably seen them all, but not quite like this. Amy's Outdoor Adventures, thanks for coming by. Are you outdoors while watching this stream? Because that'd be kind of on brand right there, you know. She's like, actually, yes, I am on an all-outdoor adventure. I'm out in the redwoods of California, looking to go find. Oh gosh, what's the name of that really tall tree that's in the redwood forest? You know what I'm talking about. It's like insanely tall. I think it's actually referred to as like the tallest organism on Earth. Oh God, what's the name of it now? Now I gotta know. And it's such a rare tree that they actually have blocked it off and kept the location of the tree secret. But people still have gone to it though. You can still like if you wanted to, if you really wanted to, you can go to go see the tree. Like world's tallest tree. It has a name. Hyperion. Yes, that's right. Hyperion. And like the tree is massive. First of all, I can show you a picture of it right here. This is a picture of it within the redwood forest, which is already a forest of really tall trees. And Hyperion out here, just dominating the skyline right there. Quite wild. For reference, Hyperion is actually taller than Big Bend over in England, which I think is just wild that a tree, natural growing organism, is taller than a man-made structure like that, which is kind of designed to be a tall travel piece. So it's just kind of crazy to think that like something that large can grow. That's just crazy. I live right next to the tallest totem pole in the world. What's the tallest totem pole in the world then? Oh, here's another graph right here. Showing that Hyperion is actually taller than the Empire State Building, or the Empire's, yeah, not Empire State, but Statue of Liberty. Crazy as well. A little off topic, I know, but I think I recently saw, like, I recently watched, like, a YouTube video or, like, a YouTube short about it. And I was like, I didn't even know about that. 379 feet tall. Crazy. Right next to the tallest totem pole in the world. Let's see. Tallest totem pole in the world. Hey, we got another notification pop up. Hey, that's awesome. Prime time over there on Instagram. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate you. It is the Alter Bay, British Columbia is where it's located. It's 173 feet. It's a, oh gosh, how do I pronounce that? It's like totem pole. It's not that one. Oh, okay. Is it the second tallest one then? They cheated with that one. It's actually in Northern California. So, like, North California tallest totem pole. The McKinleyville totem pole? Is that what the one we're talking about here? I mean, that's a tall pole. They ain't lying. He ain't lying. That's a tall pole right there. It's right next to a shopping center. That just feels wrong. But I guess it makes sense that being like in the middle of a... Well, I guess it was probably meant to be right there, right? Because you can kind of see, like, I'm pretty sure that was added, like, for the shopping center, right? It wasn't added, it wasn't like, this isn't like native land that, like, was just taken over and then they just built, like, a shopping mall around the totem pole, which just feels so wrong. But hey, I mean, that would happen. It's the real one because it's made of one redwood tree and the other one is made of 2 trees. Oh, gotcha. So it's like one full piece, right? The other one that's a little hodgepodge kind of thing, right? That's very true, yeah. We got a little sidetracked here, but we're talking about, just talking with Chad, we're talking about the conversation over here on TikTok. I was talking about these little suction pumps, right? These low-level suction pumps that we do have right here. I guess, like I said, I recently recorded a video for these today. You should see it probably live on a full-length video live on YouTube. We're also be producing a bunch of shorts from that video as well. Probably about 6 different short-form videos from that one long-form video as well. So lots of content coming out for you guys as well when it comes to this great little stuff. There's really just in the video I do a demo to showcase, you know, about how the pump works, how strong is it, and things like that. And honestly, it kind of caught me off guard how strong it was. For the size of tank that I was trying to transfer the water to the other one, they actually like kind of spilled over a little bit because it was just so powerful. I should have used more of a pump like this for the size I was doing. But it still worked. Still totally worked. I think it was mainly just trying to showcase how like a pump like these low-level suction pumps do a great job of transferring water from like one area to another, right? What a lot of people will do is like use these pumps in particular when they're doing like maybe a water transfer or trying to, you know, refresh the water within the tank, right? Common practice, like I mentioned it in the video as well, that about every 3 to 4 weeks you want to drain down to want to replace about 75% of your water with some new, fresh, clean water. And a great way to do that is with a suction pump right here, because it will just do all the heavy lifting for you. You just gotta, put like a little tube right there, have it go into like a bucket or another tank, whatever works out well for you, and then you'd be able to transfer that water easily, so you can focus more on like cleaning the tank out. Because occasionally you have to do those deep cleans to make sure that everything is nice and healthy for your fishies, like you see right here, right? And also it works well when it comes to like in a sump system as well. Just so then like you don't have any debris that kind of hangs out at the bottom or anything. At least like we'll pick that up and move it around and have it go through the filtration system, right? So then it doesn't build up and cause any problems right there as well. So just important little things to know when it comes to these little pumps. And of course, with our pumps, they do come with adapters that fit any kind of hose that you want to fit into that hole right there just fine. Say for example with this one. The smaller one comes with, I believe, 2 different adapters, but this one comes with 3. And you can see right here, they're just simple little adapters you can screw on to the thing itself right there. We have over the chat here, so a wide range of selections from 39 to 500 gallon aquariums. Yeah, we have a lot of different varieties, right? It's kind of like what I was mentioning earlier in the live stream here as well, that we do have a lot of varieties of aquariums. You see the one right here is our 175 gallon tank that we have kind of like as our live demo option. You can rotate the camera a little bit so you can see a little bit better there as well. This one again uses with all of our tanks here, we do have 100%. They use a tempered glass for the obviously the glass of the aquarium here. It does a great job of being very durable, right? It's much more durable than say like acrylic glass, which can be much more fragile, a little more flimsy, not as durable. With acrylic glass, it can if you're trying to clean it, it can create cuts, it can warp, it can discolor. It might be cheaper, but it's not exactly the experience you would want to have long term when it comes to owning an aquarium. And so that's why it's with all of our tanks we have this nice high quality tempered glass right here. Just so then if you guys pick up a quality product, pick up an aquarium from Aquadream, that's going to be a high quality product, right? It's not going to be something that you pick up and you go like, oh no, I got to get a new one, or yada yada yada, all that kind of stuff. You know what happens when you pick up cheapy products? Like they don't really last very long. We say on our website that this glass is supposed to last you like 20 years. Like it's a really high quality that's going to last you a very long time. So it's something to keep in mind when it comes to making that purchase. If you're looking to take the dive into owning an aquarium or picking up an aquarium from Aquadream. All of our aquariums are an all-in-one system here as well, meaning that when you buy a tank, everything you need to get up and running day one for our aquariums, they are all included. So you get the tank, you get the cabinet, and also down inside the cabinet right in here, you can also get a chance. Hopefully, looks like maybe the angle might be a little too rough to really get a chance to see. Well, at least with inside the cabinet here, you do get, let's see maybe if I can open this up a little bit, hope you can see. Some of you on TikTok can see, YouTube people might be a little difficult right there. It does come with a sump filtration system as well, built into the aquarium. It comes with also some filter media, and also the sump system also is kind of designed so that people can kind of customize it how they like as well. So you get your filter media, you get your protein skimmer, your water pump, and things like that. So then you can just get going day one when your aquarium shows up in front of your door, which, by the way, free shipping within the 48 states of the United States. It arrives to you within 3 to 7 business days is the standard that we try to push right there for that. And free shipping, 3 to 7 business days on the shipping there as well. And it's just it's going to be. It also gets delivered in a very secure package. The way we ship out our aquariums, it is a very sturdy, like wooden case that's like locked down, right? And within that wooden case, there's bubble wrap, and then you have cardboard around it, and then another layer of wrapping. Just because we obviously know that like things in transit move around, right? And so you want to make sure everything you have is in a very secured box, and it's a very secure system of how we ship our products here, especially for the aquariums here at Aquadream. So never have to fear about like getting your tank sent in the mail, and then it shows up to your door and it's halfway busted. It's because those other people don't ship their tanks properly. We do. So it's just like a little thing to kind of keep in mind right there. Of course, if you have any questions or want to reach out to us, you can always give us a call here at Aquadream, and if you have any kind of customer service questions as well. Yeah, like I said, like over on the YouTube chat, talking about saying that we have a lot of gallons can be pumped with a lot of our pumps here. Like I said, specific, like I mentioned earlier in the stream as well, that with just like the low level suction pump itself right here, that the lowest power wattage, which is 9, it pumps at 158 gallons per hour, where our highest goes up to 25, 40, 60, 75, 90, up to 125 watts, and the 125 watt can pump 1,452 gallons per hour, and it basically just kind of scales up like that, right? The more power, the more it can pump, right? Kind of makes sense right there, right? Obviously. Wait, did I get like a host request here on TikTok? Let me see real quick. Did Mimi decide to be able to, did Mimi make her way over here? No, not seeing it. That's okay though. No worries. Yeah, we're going to have one of our influencers hop into the stream today, get a chance to talk about, aquarium owning, talking about why she made the choice to jump in with us over at Aquadream and things like that. But she ended up getting sick, her kid's sick as well. So then I think we might schedule for next week to try to see if we can do this kind of almost kind of like a fun chat, semi-interview kind of thing I was looking to do. And then hopefully we can chop that up for any kind of highlights. We can post that up on social as well. So any guys who missed the live stream can catch us on, in their own free time with a nice little VOD for all of our awesome content here. Talking about awesome content as well. Like I said, we have this suction pump video I just made today. It should be going out hopefully on Friday. Just send it off to the editors to, do their editing magic. I did a rough edit just to kind of get everything to speed up the process a little bit there. And so should have that going out ready on Friday, along with like I think should come from that video alone, about 6 different short form videos as well. So we got a lot of content coming for you guys out here in the Aquadream space. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you can tap like, which makes sure that the algorithms know that we're doing something right here, that people like what we're doing over here. And also, if you want to catch up and keep up to date with what we're doing over here, make sure to give us a follow. Helps us out a ton, right? Let you know that every time we go live, let you know every time we do any kind of promotion, or any type of sale, or any kind of updates to our shops here on our various channels that we have. And also if you're doing like any kind of promotions, or like I say, any kind of promotions or sales and things like that, just, it's important just kind of keep in touch, stay to know, like if we do anything important like that, we'll definitely let you guys know here on social first, compared to anywhere else, really. Every like, plus every like, every follow really does go a long way at our level, or really does make a big difference for us. But of course, the fact you guys want to spend your time here, hanging out, chatting, asking hopefully get a chance to answer some more of your questions when it comes to, aquarium owning, some questions about what we do here at Aquadream and things like that. I'm here for you guys. That's kind of what my bit of my job description here. But anyway, at least Angel over here did end up picking up an item from the TikTok shop during the live stream, so that's awesome. Angel, again, I really do appreciate that support. It's pretty cool. It's like, oh hey, it actually does work. That's awesome. Love to see it. So I really do, like I said, really do appreciate that support. Really helps us. Helps us out a lot when it comes to producing content online, put ourselves out there, let us know like what people like, what do you want to see more of, and things like that. Yeah, exactly. So I was really planning for that interview today, so now I'm just kind of struggling to trying to put something a little together for you guys here. Javier, welcome to the stream. I guess we can probably rotate over and talk about our other aquarium that we have over here. Let me rotate you guys around a little bit this way. Follow me. Like so. We have another aquarium in the room here that you guys probably haven't even seen yet. I don't want to deprive you of awesome aquatic experiences, obviously. Oh, got my jacket up here. We'll just kind of move that away. There we go. Let's kind of toss that over there for now. Yeah, kind of rotate this way. There we go. Get our friends over here on Instagram rotated this way as well. YouTube, hey, how you guys doing over there? And then also Facebook, hi. So very similar, like if you guys were checking out the stream earlier, been kind of hanging out for a while, or been here before, you've definitely seen the reef tank that we have for plenty of times. We also have these types of tanks as well. Again, but like I mentioned earlier, our tanks have a very similar type of structure to them, so it really kind of comes down to like size and color when it comes to what kind of tank that you would want to pick up for yourself. So for example, like this tank, I believe this is our 250 gallon tank if I remember correctly, right? And very similar type of setup, right? Comes with a built-in subfiltration system, a water pump, protein skimmer, the cabinet, the tank right here, all comes together, right? All in one. Same type of tempered glass that you saw with the reef tank right here as well, because obviously it's just better quality. And the kind of like I mentioned earlier, you want to make sure that the quality that we do get, or the quality that we do give you guys, is something that's going to be, you know, that can hold up, withstand the test of time, things like that, you know. Want to make sure that it's, I guess, everything that you're kind of hoping for when it comes to an aquarium, and hopefully we're able to fulfill your aquatic needs. Am I hitting something back here? No. But yeah, I can also kind of show a little bit of like what's going down below this right here. This one has not been used yet, so this is what it looks like when it's brand new and clean, which is kind of nice, right? I got some stuff on the floor here I gotta move. Try to open this up a little bit for you guys. So hopefully you guys can kind of see over here what we got going on down below. Let me kind of angle this a little bit more on the TikTok side of things so you guys can kind of see. Same kind of thing over here on the YouTube and get you guys a chance to see what's going on down here. So, like I said, we have the water pump section right over here, sheet filter media right here, biological filter media zone 2, and biological filter media section 1 over there as well. You can see also just come with some nice comfy pads here for that filter media, just, you know, catching all that nastiness that might come across owning aquariums. But if you don't end up using it, you just use that as a nice little pillow, right? Just kind of get some nice little sleep. You're like, oh man, I haven't been able to sleep this well. Putting the dream into Aquadream, you know. Obviously not meant for intended use, but can be done, I guess, is the way I want to say it. We also have like different tubing down here that comes along with it. Like I said earlier, just like the reef tank that I was showcasing earlier in the live stream, this one also comes with everything that you need day one for the aquarium, so you can get that up and running to have you know, fun aquatic experiences with your aquariums rather than having to you know, find other parts or anything like that. Everything you need comes included with our aquariums. So it also kind of obviously comes with instructions, our location online, as well as some more information when it comes to how to assemble these. If you guys are so curious and want to know more about that process. But yeah. How much time we got left here? Well, we got another about 20 some odd minutes left in the live stream before we need to call it a day here before we head out. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you tap like. It helps us out a lot. If you want to keep up to date with what we're doing here in Aquadream, make sure to give us a follow or subscribe, or I guess it's just follow or subscribe. I don't think anything else. I don't think there's other kind of terminology you use on various platforms. But give us a follow. You know, it helps us out a lot. Especially at our level, like every like really does go a really long way. So I really do appreciate everyone's support today. Oh my gosh, just like Devil Faces just joined the chat right now. Oh my goodness. Enlightened Mama. Oh, apologies. Man, we got quite the variety of usernames popping in right now. I don't know if I should be concerned or happy. I guess we'll have to find out the hard way, right? West Nova 3, thanks for coming by the live stream. Over there on the TikTok side of things. I know we got people on Instagram and YouTube. Hope we get Hopefully get some people over there on the Facebook side of things as well. But yeah, so like yeah, these also with these aquariums here, they have a lot of different varieties. These range from 39 gallons up to 500 gallons for these aquariums. So wide range of pricing and styles and models for you guys to check out. So I suggest if you want to see which ones would fit you best or what kind of would catch your interest, I say highly suggest just checking out our shops to see like what something might be interest you in a way. Oh yeah, Ganesh, we're still live, kicking it, still doing our thing. We're still just chatting up with hanging out with Chad here, talking about aquariums. Obviously, it's kind of what we do every day here. It does seem like our guest host got sick, and so we had to kind of reschedule the stream for today. I was planning to bring in one of our influencers over on Instagram and TikTok to kind of just chat about the hobby and the experience of being part of the aquarium community and things like that. But like I say, she's not feeling too well, so we have to schedule it probably for next week or something. But I'm looking forward to that one. I think that'll be a fun video. Oh, apologies right there, everybody. Like Grandmaster Guppy Ganesh, how's your Wednesday going? Is it feeling very Wednesday-like? Another great thing about Wednesdays, my mindset with Wednesdays, like all I need to do is get through this day, and you have 2 more days, and then it's the weekend. Actually, out of all the days, I say Fridays are generally my favorite days. Just because you like work, you get your stuff done, and then you get to go home and play. My first time here, but I'm just going into the lives to tell everyone I hope you have the best day. Oh, was it Selt? Shelt? Thank you much for that message. I really do appreciate you. You want to give us a follow while you're at it? That would really mean a lot, That would really make my day. OC McFadden, I see you over there on Instagram. Thanks for coming by. Guys, anyone over there on the Instagram side of things, if you guys are, just kind of, if you guys are lurking over there, no problem. But if you guys want to chat, feel free to leave a comment. I'm here for you guys. Whew, man. Tengo mucho sueño. Yeah. I'll probably just hang out, holding some more of these submersible pumps right here. These little friendly guys right here. They're fun. Today is Thursday here. Oh yeah, true. That's right. You're over in India, so you're ahead of me right here. Yeah, but yeah, normal day routine today. I hope yours goes as well. Yeah, I hope today's been pretty good. Like I said, I got a good chance to be a little bit more creative today with some content that we were shooting, that at least I was shooting. And I got a chance to kind of do some rough edits to send it out to our editor to be like, okay, now make it flashy, So I think that might be the best way to kind of go about doing these edits, and so then I can get the right type of pacing, the right type of like cuts I want within the edits, and while also so being effective with that, but then so I can hand it off to our editor just to kind of make it all spicy and fun, Because I don't have time. I don't have that much time for that kind of stuff. I do have time to make an edit, make a video, make some content talking about submersible, low-level suction, submersible water pumps. Ooh. Actually, another thing about these pumps as well is that you don't actually even have to use them for an aquarium. Like, say you have a section, like a basement in your house, and it's like kind of flooded, and you're trying to move water out of it. Honestly, one of these pumps would actually work. Because, it's still, the function of it is to be put into water, sucks the water out, and goes through the hose that's attached to the pump, and then goes wherever you want it to go. So if, say, your basement was flooded for whatever reason, honestly, something like this would work. And they're designed to go all day, and if they also, the nice thing about it, they do have a safety mechanism within the device itself. It has a chip to where if it hits above 85 degrees Celsius, that it will shut off and then turn back on once it gets to 60 degrees Celsius. So you don't have to worry about like it burning itself out or anything for a long time, having it run for a while. 10-hour time difference for us. I thought it was 12.5-hour difference from Seattle. Yeah, night to you, morning to me. Or night to me, morning to you, yeah. Because right now it's what, 7? Oh, according to my biological time, it's like 11 p.m. according to my biological timer. But in actual time, it's 7:30 at night here in the west coast of the U.S. And see our soldier thinks we're coming by. Crying. Yeah, because I'm thinking, like, wouldn't that make it 8 in the morning where you are right now, Ganesh? 8 a.m.? By the way, I need to trim up my hair. Like, look at all this extra stuff just hanging out here. We can't have that. No. This needs to change. This is looking like some dad hair right here. My English is so bad. I hope you just no worries, Ganesh. You're doing just fine. Also learning American accent. The weird thing about, like, what is, like, the American accent, though? Because there's actually a bunch of different types of accents here in the United States. I've actually been told that people up here, like in the Pacific Northwest, where we're located, specifically in the Seattle area, we're actually kind of known for not having an accent. You know, I mean, like, among American accents, that we have, like, the most neutral one. Like, it's the most basic, not interesting type of accent, which I've actually heard that is actually kind of beneficial for, say, like a TV host or an anchor or something like that. If you're looking for someone to be in that kind of position, you can't really have someone who's, like, on the national news stage or a national presentation show or something like that with, like, a New York accent. Be like, hey, yo, what up? You got some water pumps over here. You know, like, now you want someone that's kind of more like a kind of a standard voice tonality to it. And I've heard that, like, apparently the Pacific Northwest has, like, the most news anchors out there because of, like, how the accent is over here. It lacks so little character. At least that's what I've heard, which would kind of make sense. One of the most prominent communication broadcast people in American history, Edward R. Murrow, graduated from Washington State University back in, like, the 50s or something like that. And he became one of the most prominent communication people in communication history for the United States. So I thought it was a cool little history thing right there, right? I guess before we call it good on the stream, we got another, like, 10, 15 minutes left on the stream, so if you guys haven't followed, you know what to do. You know what to do. But let's do a little feeding frenzy with the fish, right? We gotta give our fish a little something to snack on. We can't just leave these guys all hungry, wanting more. Let me angle up the cameras here a little bit. Emerald Gem, welcome back. Got any more compliments for me like last time? Appreciated it. Are we still on our Great Barrier Reef trip? Are we still planning for that? Alright, just kind of angle all the cameras here. There we go. Something like that. Yep. Okay, cool. Okay, then, I'm leaving. Bye, mate. See you tomorrow. Alright, Ganesh, thanks very much for coming by. You have a good day. I'll catch you next time, dude. But yeah, let's get some food going. So like I usually like to start off with the food cycle I like to get for the fish here. I like to start off with the flakes, just because we have some little guys in the tank here, and the little guys kind of get a little bullied by some of our bigger fish. So I want to make sure that our little guys have some snacks that they can eat as well, and then we'll give them the food pellets for the bigger fish here. So we'll start up here. So these guys, so the fun thing is that these fish recognize the yellow, and they get super excited. Watch, following the bag. They know exactly what this is. Like, oh, it's food. Like, see, he's following along. I love it. Sorry, I should say they. I don't want to assume. My apologies. Okay, let's get a little bit of fish flakes going right there. They get very happy when they get a chance to eat some flakes. Try to angle it a little bit more so you guys can kind of see our clownfish getting some snack, get their snack on here. There we go. Don't worry, Jack. You're going to get your snacks in too, okay? Don't worry. Your snacks are coming. Is there any kind of feeding habits you guys have for your fish as well? I'm kind of curious for any kind of for the fish owners out there in the chat. Do you guys have any kind of feeding strategy you like to use for your fish, or you just kind of just go like, yeah, eat some pellets, have some, go wild with it? I'm curious if you guys have any tips or tricks. But yeah, this one blue tang right here, George, very speedy boy, quite the bully. When he wants his snacks, he'll get them though. So I think so you can see our clownfish are still trying to get their snack on a little bit here. We got some hungry boys in the chat, right? We got some hungry boys in the tank today. Alright, let's try to do we're doing a little food drop right here. Alright, that should be plenty of big food pieces for our fishy friends right here. Yeah, they're going crazy. Like, oh, it's food time, finally. They're going wild. They're like, heck yeah, give me the snacks. Oh my God, George, you snatched that right from Oliver. What are you doing? Come on. There's plenty to go around. Feel like now see how we got Jack over here getting some of those bits from the ground right here. Same thing with George. He's getting his pieces in there as well. He's getting his snack on. But yeah, I guess also it kind of comes to mention about obviously when feeding, right? A big thing about feeding is that if there's any kind of leftover food pieces or anything like that, you definitely need to have a good filtration system, right? So then like the food particles that are around don't just get gross and kind of lay around and hang out in your tank for too long. That's where having like some filtration systems that come with each one of our tanks really comes in handy to be able to grab any kind of leftover debris or detritus or anything like that. It's able to pick it up, move it out, clean that out of the water, and give you something that a nice crystal clear experience for all your little fishies, right? These guys are still very hungry. I think that they are very much looking for more snacks. Might have to hook them up a little more. All right, guys, come on. Snack time. Snack time. There you guys go. That should be plenty of food. That should be plenty of food for you guys. I don't want to leave them hungry, Maybe these guys are very much. They like these food pellets. They like the food pellets a lot. Yo, more love too. Thank you much for the follow. Appreciate that. Shoddy, you the best for doing that. And more love. Got the #1 gifter badge as well. Looks like the chat has some competition. They want to try to keep up the support here. Quite fantastic, am I right? I know. Are they still looking for food? I think they're still hungry. Give them a little more. I'm spoiling you guys. Yeah, let the clownfish get some. Yeah, they're hungry little fishies out here. Dory! I know, right? We have 2 of them. We got like a bigger one here with a blue tang, and then we still have another one that's kind of a little smaller, likes to hang around in the back. Oh yeah, and we have 2 Nemos as well. You had to do it for the content. You got to get a Dory, you got to get a Nemo in there. Thank you much for the likes there as well. More love, appreciate it. Actually, a funny thing on a video I just posted on the channel here, I was asking an aquarium expert about what's the most overrated fish, and guess what fish? He said clownfish. He's like, everyone wants a clownfish because of Nemo. Are they time consuming? For the fish? No. Well, especially with the tank that we have here, these Aquadream tanks that we have, as you can see, branded right. I can't turn the camera far enough for you. But yeah, this is the Aquadream aquariums that we have here, as you can see, Aquadream. We have pretty much like a really good filtration system, right? So then you can kind of feed them whenever. The filtration system will get the leftover food or anything that and kind of filter it out. Aren't some so bad? You're talking about like some fish? What kind of fish are you looking for? Like talking about like you want to get a Nemo, you want to get a Dory? I'm trying to think of other fish-related movies besides like Jaws. Trying to think of more friendly fish that people would want to have, right? But I think just Finding Nemo kind of took over that whole genre. Just worried about pH? I mean, there's definitely ways to measure it, so you can kind of keep an eye on it. And there's a lot of tips you can do to kind of, a lot of different ways to kind of alleviate your kind of pH levels. There's like water treatment chemicals, or not necessarily chemicals, but there's ways you can treat the water for pH levels and things like that. 47 fan, welcome back. Appreciate the likes, all the likes that coming in, everybody. Really do appreciate it. But yeah, blue tang and clownfish. I mean, you can't go wrong with them, right? They're beautiful fish. Actually, well, I will tell you, Meg. I want to give you. Thank you much for the like there, Meg. I really do appreciate it. What would you recommend? I mean, I kind of would recommend a clownfish, honestly. They're sturdy fish, right? They can handle a lot. I mean, did you not see the movie? That fish, that's a sturdy fish right there for the journey Nemo went on, or for the journey Nemo's dad went on. I mean, that's a sturdy fish, and it replicates here as well. Actually, we recently want to give you a heartwarming story about our clownfish here. So a couple weeks ago, we went to see a fish expert up in Bellevue, Washington, get some more fish, get some corals and things like that. We decided to pick up a new clownfish because we already had one, so we got a new one, or a new Nemo, if you will. And whenever you're adding a new animal into an environment, right, you're always just kind of a little nervous. You're like, oh gosh, I hope that they get along with the other fish and that they like the environment, things like that. So when we got the new fish, we put them into the aquarium here, let the bag sit in the water for a good like 30 minutes, let the water adjust and things like that. And so then I was able to kind of, then I cut the bag open, let the fish out and things like that. I was really worried, like, oh, they're gonna get along, sometimes animals get kind of territorial. But as soon as our new clownfish and our old clownfish made eye contact with each other, they just instantly started swimming together. Like, it was the most adorable thing. It literally made my week. Because I was like, oh my god, they're already best friends. And they've just been swimming like this. They're just swimming together like this. And honestly, they swim together the entire time. And it's like, I mean, come on. Doesn't that just make you, doesn't it just warm your heart hearing a wonderful animal story like that? I mean, like, come on. So yeah, I mean, can't go wrong with a good Nemo. What the fish expert that we talked with actually also recommended damselfish was another one that they recommended as a good fish. It's an underrated one that people don't pick up too much. What fish is good for a 1 gallon tank? For a 1 gallon tank? I mean, at that point, I mean, like a betta fish could work well. A goldfish also would be another good one. Just a fish, I think, that can handle rather stagnant water, right? A fish that doesn't need a fish that doesn't need a lot. A fish that doesn't need a lot of exercise, or a fish that doesn't need like a current to improve their breathing or anything. That a very strong, sturdy, self-sufficient fish. So like a betta fish, I think would work well. What else? Like I said, a clown or a goldfish would work out really well. I remember I got a goldfish from a carnival back in like the late 90s, because they were just handing them out as an award. They were giving out animals for a reward for like a simple like carnival game, which now looking back on that, I'm like, that's wild that they're just giving little children animals, and they're like, here you go, here's a lot of responsibility. Here's another life. Please don't let it die. But you know, I took the fish home. I got my mom to be able to get us like a fish bowl and some rocks and stuff like that, and ways to clean out the water, a little fish net to kind of whenever I need to clean them out and things like that. And that goldfish lived for a good like about 5 years or something like that. Like that fish lasted a long time. And hey, thank you very much, Queen Tink. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. And but yeah, like the fish, it was a sturdy fish. People always ask me like, "Oh, what's the name of your fish?" I'm like, I never named him. He's like, "It's just my fish." You know, I don't really have a name for him. He's just my fish. It's my goldfish. You know. Though, like in this kind of situation, I have given all the fish different names, just because of there's so many of them that you gotta differentiate them. Where like if it's just one fish in a bowl, I just go, "It's just my fish." You guys like my fish? My brother also won a goldfish that same day as well. He was a little less responsible. I'll just say that much. When it comes to the outcomes that happen between our two different animals, sadly. But I'm a bit of an animal lover myself, and so whenever I want to make sure I take care of my animals and they're happy and they're living healthy, happy lives, right? Actually, we're getting pretty close to the end of the stream here, guys. So if you guys are new, make sure you tap like, follow. I do see some new faces in the TikTok chat that are definitely following, so I really do appreciate that. Give us a like, helps us out a lot. At our level, every like really does go a long way, so I really do appreciate everyone's support today. We hit over 1.1 thousand likes on the stream. Heck yeah, that's a good stream to me. Also a really good stream. I have really good conversations with a lot of people out here on TikTok, YouTube, also on the Instagram side of things, also on the Facebook side of things. I appreciate everyone coming by. We do have a video, like I said earlier, we do have some content coming out to you guys very soon. We got a new video going out live tomorrow morning. So keep an eye out for that as well. I think I'm going to be talking with our aquarium expert about reef aquariums, talking about different types of corals, different types of fish, things like that. Just some fun topics. I think it's going to be an interesting kind of stuff, discussions that we could do. But yeah, so I think in the meantime, I think I'm going to end it here over on the Facebook side. Thanks, Facebook, very much coming by. There actually wasn't really anybody watching, so we don't have to worry about that too much. People on Instagram, if you're still there, I appreciate you, but I got to let you go now. Peace out, everybody. Also, our people over here on the YouTube side of things, I appreciate you all coming by. Good conversations over there as well. So hope you guys all have a great day over there. Our friends, so I'll have to say goodbye to you all. So thank you all very much for coming by. Peace out, everybody.